So we've just picked up this. It's either a 1976 or 1977 KTM MC5 125 in a bit of a sorry state. Super rare though, this. I mean, I know it's in a bit of a sorry state, but everything seems to be with it except the left hand side panel. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into this. This is going to be a full resto, but she's locked up. She's locked up good and proper, but there's no it's like the kickstart, there's not even any play in it. Everything's lovely. There's like no play in the pegs. Everything is just crisp, so I don't think it's had much use. But I've just blown it off with a compressor because all the paint's flaking off it on these magnesium cases. You see, it was this goldy colour. So I've just blasted my compressor. You can see how much crap's come off it. So I just thought I'd do a little video before I start fully stripping it down. It's come with a spare bottom end, which I don't know what's happened to that, but looks like someone's been into it. 2 lots of Mako shocks, I think these are, which might be quite sought after. The Cozy, how do you pronounce it? Corten Cosso? Corten Cosso. Don't know what they are, but there's a number 2 on it. Just, I think that 2 just indicates that they're a pair. So yeah, it's come with them. Got a lovely spare tank, which is not in bad condition. It's a bit rusty inside, but not too bad. Spare engine parts for that bottom end, the spare bottom end. Oh my god. There's gears, there's... what else is in there? Levers, gaskets. So yeah, I've not even looked through these bags yet. So yeah, this is going to be a full restoration. I'll put a little picture on of what it should look like. So yeah, the chaps that I bought it off, they restored classic bikes and cars, and it was a lad and his dad. But anyway, his dad's decided to retire, and this was one of the bikes. Well, I think this was next on the list to restore. But anyway, they've decided to. Well, his dad decided to retire. So I've bought it. So I bought that, and he said if I buy that, he'll throw in a sandblasting cabinet. That's not bad. I just need to find some room because I've got my vapor blaster, but that will come in handy. That. So yeah, let's start tearing it down. Right, so I've started stripping it down. I'm not going to film the whole process of stripping it down because there's bolts seized, there's all sorts that I don't want to I don't want the video being dragging on. So anyway, I took the carb out and they looked like there was a little mouse nest in there. I can see the rings look a bit rusty, so I've just squirted a load of WD-40 in there. Let that soak for a bit. And I'm hoping that's where it's locked. I'm just hoping that the rings are stuck. because looking in there isn't too bad. Let me just get a touch. I took the exhaust off and I give it a bang and so much crap fell out. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad in there. I can almost see the cylinder wall and it looks pretty good. But you can see the rings are rusty. And it won't turn. I've tried turning the flywheel and it won't turn at all. But I've tried wobbling that and there's no up and down play. So, but I'm just unsure yet. Is it if the crank's seized and the piston's gone like that just because it's been sat for ages? So on the whole, it's not too bad, to be honest. It looks a lot worse than it is. Yeah, the wheels came off nice and easy. So I'm going to try and take this head off. I've had the spark plug out. It looks doesn't look bad. I'm hoping it's just been sat for that long. The rings have seized. That looks pretty good to me. It's not white, it's not been lean, it's just don't know what's happened to it. I'm thinking it's just been sat. I don't think it's blown up, I just think it's been sat. We'll soon find out. Right, so it's not the news I was hoping for really. The head came off relatively easy. So it's the crank that's seized. But I think because it's magnesium cases, I think it started corroding inside because it's not been used for a long time. And I think that's what's knackered it, because the big end feels fine, little end feels fine. I think the cases have corroded, which are pushing on the sides of the crank. So I think it's bottom end out, fully strip it down, and it's going to need vapor blasting. So that's the only way around it. But hopefully, it feels fine to me. That there's no play in it at all. And the rod moves top and bottom. But yeah, I was surprised how easily the head came off. I think it has been built before, because you can see a bit of damage where one of the, I think the little end bearing lets go, which causes all that damage. But it's pretty good in here. Just a bit of surface rust. There's no scars, which is blooming lucky. So let's get this bottom end out. I'm going to strip it down to the bare frame today and get the frame ready for powder coating. So I've fully stripped it down. So my aim was to strip it down ready for powder coating, but I don't think I'm going to have it done. I've spent a lot of time cleaning all the rust off with a Scotch Brite pad and WD-40, and I've gone over the whole frame like that, cleaned it best I can. That's probably the worst part of the frame, which I can deal with. Then I've just rubbed some polish on it now, just to give it a bit of a shine again. There's them bits there, but it's never going to be seen. There's a bit of an oil spill there where it's stained the paint. There's nothing I can do with that. I think I'm going to leave it original. You can't beat original paint. And I've gone over all the wheels as well with a Scotch-Brite pad, and they have come up a treat. Obviously there's bits that need painting on it, so I'm just going to spend a bit more time polishing them, go over the spokes, and I think I'll be happy with that as well. So yeah, that's the stage I'm at. Got a load of parts to clean here and vapor blast. So let's get on with it. So just a little snippet of where we're up to. I've restored the wheels. They're not meant. Bit of dust on them at the minute, but I'm still going to stick some new tyres on it. So yeah, all the forks are done. All powder coated, new bars. Original levers. We've got the original throttle. Magura. But yeah, it's looking really good. Done the back wheel. New shocks. NOEs them. New old stock. Brand new, never been used. So yeah, it's looking good. Managed to sort the seat out. If you remember, there was a big crack all the way across the middle of it. So we've strengthened it with some plates, then refiberglassed and sanded it down. I've got it fitting pretty good. I just need to file them bits off, just so that mudguard sits a bit better in there. But once the seat's on, you'll never tell. So yeah, it's looking really good. See my plate under there where I fixed it. But that'll look black soon once the seat's on. Once the foam and the cover's on. So making some good progress. switch yet, so I've got to pull the plug off. But she runs. Happy flipping days. I rebuilt the carb today, had it. So I don't think it's I think it's bogging a bit. I mean, it's not revving, it started revving itself a little bit, so whether there's a bit of an air leak somewhere. But it flipping runs. Happy days. Bit smoky in here, let's get out of here.